Alright, here we go. In this match we have Nano versus Marigio. Marigio seems to be going for... It's looking like some kind of sandwich. I'm seeing some L shape. Nano going for classic GTR. Marigio already setting off their chain. Nano just barely gets their chain off. Marigio does not have many resources to work with. Nano takes the first round here. Seems like Marigio seems to be going for GTR here. Nano going for a what seemed to be a harassment. It's not at all. That was like all they had. He's able to dump some garbage on Marigio's board. Still very accessible. Nano's able to rebuild a follow-up chain here. Doesn't seem like Marigio's very ready for it though. Marigio choosing to waste the yellows there. Going for another GTR. Nano is... Seems like those little pieces of garbage from those yellows messed up Nano's GTR there. But they seem to fix it. Oh, that's a strong harassment there. And Marigio's going for a follow-up here. Oh, instead of letting Nano get a possible harassment opportunity, Marigio chooses to have their full chain to finish off Nano. A good play because Nano is completely blocked off of their main chain. Marigio going for something here. Couldn't tell you. I mean, it seems like stairs. Definitely interesting. It's possible they also messed up and need to get a harassment victory now. Seems like Nano... If Nano sees this, then Marigio's not going to be in a good spot. But I guess Nano's chain was messed up there and Marigio was able to get a little harassment victory there despite having very little resources compared to Nano. Nano building very flat here on top of the GTR. Opts for harassment. Marigio taken out by that 2 chain. While attempting to dig. Marigio again going for a mysterious, just like they seem to know GTR, but they don't play it every time. Marigio's not well set up for a transition here. He's gonna choose to set off their full chain here. Nano is all the way at the top of their board, but seems to be a problem because they're just getting way too greedy. They did not need to get that greedy. If Nano took a little look at Marigio's board, they'd just be able to notice that the transition just is not ready. And that's just usually the point where you just set off your full chain willy-nilly. pretty hard to get your transition built that fast. Seems like Nano noticed that here. Sets off their full chain, which will outchain Marigio's chain here. Marigio definitely struggling with chaining here, but can definitely catch Nano off guard. Marigio's definitely needs to switch to a more harassment playstyle. Marigio chooses to rush up there 5 chain here. So I read that as a 4. Fortunately, a 2 chain does not beat a 6 chain. Is that a 6 from Nano? I think. It's a little hard to keep track of everything. Marigio going for some kind of like stairs here. Very interesting chain here. Very close and all clear, but not quite. And catches Nano off guard again. Marigio needs to keep this up. I mean, I just think, just from these games here, I mean, it's clear that Nano has a chaining advantage here. So if Marigio can realize this, they'll have a really good chance at taking this set. It seems like they are going for a chaining victory here again. Marigio doesn't have much. Oh, you see, but like, yeah, the problem here, like, Nano set off that harassment, which lost resources for their main chain, but it didn't matter here because Marigio's chain is just weak. They didn't have much of a tail. I do know that desire to build a big chain, but definitely gotta notice when you can and can't build big chains against your opponent. Marigio is going for an early attack here. Ooh, Nano is 1 piece away from their main chain there. They just needed a purple. Marigio going for another 4 chain rush here, but Nano was able to finish their chain in time. Marigio definitely gave them a little too much time here. And Nano takes the set. Interesting rounds. Despite Marigio's chain disadvantage, they were still able to get a few rounds under their belt with attacks. Good games.